Can JavaScript promises effectively propagate errors in async calls? Imagine you're trying to handle multiple tasks at once in your code, and one of them suddenly fails. How can you make sure that failure doesn't get lost in the shuffle? That's where JavaScript promises come into play. They are designed to help you manage asynchronous operations smoothly, especially when it comes to errors. Promises are built to catch errors and pass them along so you can handle them properly. When an error happens during an asynchronous task, the promise automatically becomes rejected. This rejection can be caught later using catch methods or with try. Catch blocks when you use async and await. Think of a promise like a promise in real life. If something goes wrong during the process, the promise is broken and the error is sent down the chain. If you add a catch at the end of your promise chain, it will catch any error that occurred anywhere along the way. This means you don't need to handle errors at every step, which keeps your code cleaner and easier to read. When you use async functions, errors thrown inside are treated like rejected promises. You can wrap your await calls in try. Catch blocks to catch those errors, just like in synchronous code. You can also mix both styles. For example, you might use on a promise if you want to handle errors right where they happen, or use try catch inside an async function for a more straightforward approach. For instance, if you are fetching data from a server and the network fails, the promise returned by the fetch function will reject. You can catch that rejection with catch, or inside a try catch block when using await. This way, errors don't just disappear. They are caught and handled gracefully, maybe by showing an error message to the user or trying again. Compared to older callback methods, promises make error handling much simpler. Callbacks requiring you to handle errors at each step explicitly, which can get messy and hard to follow. Promises automatically propagate errors down the chain until they are caught, reducing the chance of missing an error. This propagation makes your code more reliable and easier to maintain. So in short, JavaScript promises are highly effective at propagating errors in asynchronous calls. They give you a clear way to catch and handle errors, whether you're using catch or try catch with async and await. This structured error management helps you write cleaner, more predictable code. It ensures that errors don't slip through unnoticed, making your web development projects more robust and easier to troubleshoot.